Welcome back to another reaction video. I've done 3 of these already. I am lonely. Oh, Sweetie, Wolfie Chew again, featuring Sweetie Tunes. Why? Anyway,
Hi everyone, it's
stop inhaling helium. Stop it.
Wolfie Chew
And Sweeto Tunes.
and a lot.
This man has a better voice than this person right here, because he doesn't inhale helium for a living.
All of you guys have been asking us to tell the story about how we first met.
It's
Yeah,
very cheesy, but here we go.
It all started
like all romance movies, it's cheesy.
almost 5 years ago. I found this boy who called himself Jordan Sweeto one day through one of the videos.
Oh, it's Sweeto, not Sweet Yo. However I said it. Well, I'm dumb. And why this thing so thick? I mean, I know what thick is, and that's thick. That's a thick booty. And look at mine. Look at hers. I mean, I can understand if this thing was large and that, but this thing is just too big. This thing right here, not the arrow, the little line.
His YouTube channel. I thought that he seemed like a really cute and funny person, so I followed him on there and on his social media.
She actually just followed him because she felt sorry for him because he was so ugly and so.
Well, I mean, I gotta see you in real life. I mean, if I had a real life.
Desperate.
As if!
What? It's true.
Jeez, no it's not.
If you're gonna tell the story, you have to tell it the truth.
I am
Truth.
The truth. Yeah. You gotta tell a story, if you're gonna tell a story, you gotta say the truth. The truth.
I am telling the truth.
We both kind of talked on and
Truth. I mean, why your voice so high? It's Goku. If anyone's seen the actual anime, not sub or dubbed, I can't really remember which one was it that he has his voice in English. If you watched it not dubbed, his voice is like high. He's like, this girl's voice is higher.
off online for a long time, and I remember every time she would reply to my tweets, I would get kind of happy.
It's weird
Like every crush.
to think at one point I even made a fan art for him.
That's serious.
He was pretty much my
What the
senpai.
little fangirl.
Excuse me.
Did you call me senpai?
Damn. That's how you know you a weeb, when you call your crush a senpai.
I always wanted to be better friends and get to know him more, but this didn't happen until a whole 3 years later, when he randomly messaged me on Twitter one day. Then he asked if he could add me on Skype, and we started talking on there every day for hours at a time.
Literally like everyone.
Literally like 10 hours a day.
I remember the first time we got into a Skype call, and
Literally, that's literally how every love story goes. It's literally, oh, you want to talk? About 5 hours later, they done talking. I'm gonna turn myself down since I'm going in a red. Okay.
I was so shy to talk, and especially to get on camera. But then when we did get into a video call, this one ended up being more shy than me
This
at
one.
first.
I thought that I was gonna be the confident one in the first camera call, but yeah, I wasn't.
I'm gonna be confident. His brain, no.
I was like hiding my face because I didn't want her to see it in case she thought it was ugly. I don't know.
I knew your face already.
Yeah, I know, but you never saw it like in Skype, so I don't know.
How's it different from seeing
I mean, the resolution's kind of crap in Skype, so.
In video.
It's not, but it still is different somehow. I don't know.
I don't know.
I remember that in the first cam call that we ever did, she just ran.
I literally like Errol Story and Didus more than these two.
Randomly signed off in the middle of our conversation.
When your crush signs off right in the middle of a conversation, be like, what? Hello?
I was like, what? Where did you go? Does she hate me? But it turns out that her phone just died, so I was worrying for nothing.
That probably didn't help. I was just in the chat being like, lol, sorry, my phone died.
Lol.
I'm sorry, lol. It was crazy
How many times that people use law in the wrong way? Someone sent the meme and someone said lol, that would be correct. But if someone just was like lol, this is law, lol, look at this, and it's just a picture of the Titanic sinking. Boy.
things we had in common, like our love for Nintendo, Owl City, we both love drawing.
And animals.
I thought you were gonna say anime.
And anime too.
We're both weebs. After a short time of talking, I realized that I was beginning to fall for him.
Why are you just screaming for no apparent
He
reason?
licked me!
After a couple of weeks of talking on Skype, I kind of felt that way too. I felt like
You like? I just realized what she just said. Reported!
even though we hadn't met before, that there was something special about her, and I wanted to. I don't know. I just. Why are you smiling at me? I just wanted to find out more about her, and back then
Jeez.
it was just about being friends.
I'm only 3 minutes in, and this video's already 7 minutes. That's how much criticism I have for this person. Jeez.
But I just wanted to be her best friend. What? Why are you giving me goo eyes?
I can smell your drool.
What? What do you mean?
You licked my face.
This is what actual couples do. Well, not lick face, but do this and just talk on camera while they're trying to record a video. Sign me out.
And I can smell it. Yeah, I didn't know how or if I'd ever be able to tell him about how I felt. And another problem was that he was living in Australia while I was all the way over in Europe.
Just a tiny problem.
We were
Just a tiny problem. Yeah, not if you don't have enough money. I'm probably gonna have to make this a 2-part episode. I don't want to make 2 episodes on this freaking crap, helium inhaler. Sorry,
literally on
the double H,
opposite
the
sides of
helium
world.
inhaler.
Even though it was really difficult being so far apart, it actually kind of worked out for our sleeping schedule because she would have a regular one and I would stay up till 7 a.m. every single night or morning, I guess.
Yeah, even if we'd spent like the whole day in call, sometimes it just didn't feel enough. So there were many nights where, like, after we'd say goodnight, I would stay up late waiting for him to wake up so we could talk again that day.
There were also nights where I would say goodnight and go to sleep, but I wouldn't go to sleep. I would be thinking about her, so. And then I would sign back on the Skype and be like, hi, I'm still awake.
That made me happy. Then by this point we decided that we had to meet each other, so I booked tickets to come to Australia for September.
You know what would be funny if you booked tickets to go to Europe, and she did what she was doing. So they were both so one was in Australia still, and the other one is Europe, and then they switched. The Parent Trap.
That year.
After me trying to convince her for a couple weeks.
He said that if I didn't buy my ticket, he would. I would never forget the moment I saw him.
Excuse me, hold up.
Buy my ticket, he would.
You're in Australia, remember? Okay, Mr. Freeze.
I will never forget the moment I saw him for the first time. He ran to me and hugged me super tightly.
I probably look like the biggest dork to people just standing by and watching.
It was
I mean,
cute,
I would
though.
say that.
It felt so surreal to be with him like that after only ever being able to see him on my computer screen. I thought that we were going to be really shy around each other, at least for the first little bit, but we got really comfortable really fast. He held my hand on the way back to his car, and he kept hugging me every time we stopped at a red light. The time that I was in Australia with him was honestly the happiest
Australia. I had to make that.
time of my life.
I didn't think I could meet anybody who would make me feel the same way
Ah,
that
well,
she made
I guess
me
I don't
feel.
have to
We
make
had
it
so much fun
since I only
together
have
and made so many
two more
special
minutes
memories.
of this.
He took me to so many different places and introduced me to all of his family and his friends.
And we played Pokemon.
Places and introduced me to all of his family and his friends.
And we played Pokemon Go every single day.
It was true. We went out for drives at night and we'd be out till like 5 a.m. catching Pokemon. It was great.
I remember that first day that we met when I drove her home and we hung out for the night. I realized then and there that I couldn't be without her anymore. I had known for a long time speaking with her over Skype that I thought she was the girl for me, but just seeing her in person that night just made it clear to me that she was the one. What?
There was a pig in here.
You can cut that out, right?
Nope, we're leaving that in.
No!
We're really sorry. This video is very cheesy, but everybody was requesting it, so this is your own fault.
Mm-hmm. It was the same for me. I also knew on the night that we first met that he was the one for me. And then exactly 10 days after we met, he asked me to be his girlfriend.
You remember exactly how many days it took me to ask you?
Uh-huh.
And it was really sad when the time came that she had to go back home because she booked a return ticket.
It was okay though, because as soon as I got home, I immediately started making plans to return to Australia, this time permanently. So after just 3 weeks of being apart, I was back here.
Those
So she lives in Australia? Fun fact about Australia, it's full of criminals. Yes. The English actually sent criminals over to Australia to see how it was, and I'm pretty sure they were like, "Hey, you remember those criminals we sent down to Australia? What? Oh yeah, we should see how those guys are doing. Nah, let's just leave them."
3 weeks were really hard.
So
though.
he's
I remember that. I
He's
remember
descendants
staring at the
of
screen
criminals.
on Skype call.
If you want to
and just
know
feeling
that,
really sad
or
that you
if
weren't
he
here.
if he
It was
moved
really
over
hard
there,
to be apart.
if
We're
he
both
he
really
was if he
clingy.
was born there, he
And
was.
that's the story. We've been together here ever since.
And I've never been happy.
I don't really know his family line. It's just if his family, all his family was born there, and his ancestors got shipped from England, then he would be classified as, well, criminal type. He'd be a descendant of a criminal.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
See
We
ya.
also did a video